Gonna be removing the harmonic balancer. I got the 3 bolts off with the impact, right angle impact from Milwaukee. It's really good. I really like it. It's never let me down. I got them right off like nothing. I'm pretty sure you don't have to remove the center bolt, just the bolts on the outside, the 3 bolts. Yep, you can see it broke loose already. It's coming off. It was flush when I started and now it's coming out. Now he installed the center bolt in and backed it off a few turns, like 2 turns, and he's gonna crack it loose, and then he's gonna remove all that, the whole puller off, and then back the bolts out 2 more turns or 3 more turns, and then keep going like that until it's completely off. He is stubborn. He does not want to come out. He's got the torch on it. I tried the torch 2 minutes, that didn't work, and now we're going with 5 minutes. So this is what I came up with. I stuck a 4-inch bolt that was smaller than the original bolts in the center so it could push against it. And now I'm just cranking it with the breaker bar, and it is pretty hard. It's turning the engine, so it's nice if you have somebody to help you hold the thing here and jam something like a pry bar in between here and hold it, something like that. You could do it with both hands if you're a strong guy, but it's definitely a lot easier with 2 people. And I think it is finally coming out. This is the only way I could get it to work. And hopefully none of the threads in there are damaged. I don't see why they would be, because the bolt that I have in there is thinner. But we'll see what happens. It's a bit sketchy. Gotta be very careful on this thing. Now it is coming out nice and smooth. Yesterday I tried doing it without the bolts at all, and it was just like binding up. So you definitely need something to stick in the center of the hole there, like some type of pin, the actual tool. They sell actual attachment for this, for your puller that goes in there. But right now I'm just using a bolt because that's all I had. And I tried sticking my impact in there, but of course my right angle impact did not fit in there. It was up against the radiator. I don't want to damage my radiator. And this works just fine, and it'll help me feel if anything's binding up or there's some weird problem going on. I could feel it better with my hand, of course. It's coming right out. See all that shiny right there? That was inside. It's pulling it out. Getting a bit close to the radiator here. I might the ratchet should be good, but if not, I'll switch over to a ratcheting wrench. It's coming out. It is completely off now. This is what my setup looked like. Got the nice grade 8 bolt in there that I used as my little press extension. It came right out, no problems. taking it off, I was doing it very abruptly. I was just yanking on it as fast and hard as I could, because if you do it real slow, it'll try to spin the engine more compared to if you just yank on it real fast. That way once it like breaks loose, it's pretty smooth from there, then you could go slow. But towards the beginning, yeah, I was yanking on it as hard as I could. Make sure you got a nice breaker bar with some nice length on it. It'll definitely help you out. Now I gotta get that timing chain cover off, and replace all the seals and gaskets on it. Make sure when you're doing this, your threads are lubricated. Everything's lubricated. Even right here between your attachment and your press thing here, your little attachment, make sure that's lubricated. Make sure everything's lubricated. And as you can see right here, we see a wear mark all the way down the center here. That's probably where that seals. There is a wear mark. I don't really feel anything, and I think they make a seal. Hopefully they still make it. They make a sleeve that goes over this in case yours is worn out, so your seal could seal really nice and tight and you don't have any leaks. But I don't feel anything. Make sure it doesn't catch on the nail. I don't know, I'll have to see. Maybe I buy a whole nother hub, or I buy a sleeve for this. I'm not liking the way this looks. Even though I can't really feel much, it just looks like it's been a little bit worn. And I want this to be a real nice seal. That's the whole point of removing it. That's the bolt I used, 3/8-24 by 4 inches long, grade 8. You really want to use a grade 8. You don't want this thing bending on you inside the hole and ruining your threads. And if you were not in a rush and smarter than me, I'll take the time to actually grind this down here, get rid of the threads, and just make it real smooth so you don't accidentally catch somehow on your threads. But if you're really careful and just put it perfectly centered, you shouldn't really have an issue with that. But if you wanted to be extra careful, I'll just sand this smooth, grind it smooth, the threads off. Or maybe you could find some type of a smooth pin that's 4 inches long and about this thickness. This is also going to be a pain installing if you don't have the proper tool. I might buy the tool, or I think what I'm going to do is going to get a really long bolt that's the same thread as the original crank bolts, of course. And I'm going to thread it in, and then I'm going to have a nut with some washers, and then I'm just going to tighten the nut and press it on like that. And I'll just get some type of threaded rod, or hopefully I could find a real nice long grade 8 bolt, something strong, so I can press it back on once I get everything situated.